That's right. Nobody else started partway through the year like you did. But back then, I never could have imagined we'd get along this well. We got off kind of a rocky start. Still, as exhausting and unusual as it was, that was how our class began. I'm pretty sure it's burned into all of our memories at this point.
Why are you here?
I felt like there are many things Sarah could have said. She can be like, damn it, or like, shit. If this was an adult game, she would have said, fuck.
Just feeling a bit emotional all of a sudden. I don't know what's gotten into me. Nothing's wrong, though. I promise.
But
Still.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Trail School Cell 2. Hello Laura.
what are you looking at, Laura?
It's you, Reen. I'll show you.
Oh, you and Monica got a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for us. I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
My mirror's on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once. I never expected you and Monica would get so close. Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that. I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact on you.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears, I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah, you're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense. I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed. I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more. Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential. Besides, in a lot of ways, this might be the best time to do it.
That is very true.
What's wrong?
Nothing at all. Regardless, I'd love to come and visit you should the opportunity present itself. And if it does, I'd like to formally request a duel with you to test how much the two of us have grown.
Always a
Let's
duel
not
with
kid
ya.
ourselves. We both know who's going to win that duel. But your invitation is all the motivation I need to get plenty of training in myself. Can't have you beating me too badly.
I hope you will.
Now we go to Instructor Sarah. How you doing? You got a big map here. I don't think she had this before. She's got a lot of documents piled up.
Something on your mind, instructor?
You could say that. I've been mulling over how things are gonna be come next month. But all this soul searching's giving me a headache.
Well, it'll probably feel strange being back with the guild for the first time in 2 years. But I bet they'll be glad to have you back. Things are probably going to be rough over there, even with you taking up the bracer life again.
No doubts there. I can already see plenty of traveling abroad in my future after what happened over in Crossbow. And I imagine it'll keep getting harder and harder for us bracers to operate here, too. What's with that sad puppy look? There's no reason for you to feel ashamed of what you've chosen to do. I'm proud to have a student like you who can stand up and make the tough choices life thrusts on us.
Thanks, instructor. I'll try to just grin and bear it for now.
Attaboy. Sticking it out through the hard times with a smile will put you on the fast track to becoming a great man. Just make sure you don't try to shoulder too much. All that'll do is turn you into a jaded grump. Everything in moderation, okay?
Thanks. I haven't joined the intelligence division, and I have no plans to. I'm gonna keep responding to their requests, but only if I'm comfortable doing what they're asking. And I can promise you, I'll never do anything that would put me in conflict with the guild or put innocents' lives at risk. I don't know what the future will bring for me, but that's the creed I want to stand by.
I know. Don't worry. No matter what happens, you'll always be my student. So go out there, live your life, and grow into such a heartthrob that I won't be able to take my eyes off you.
Well, I'll try.
Well, that's all the talking then. Time to turn in. Should save after a while. Haven't saved in about an hour. Actually, 2 hours at this point. I wonder if I should just hang out in the rooms until it's time to go to bed. Or in my room, not the rooms. I guess I'll turn the radio on.
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board.
You sure don't sound different, Marcus's voice actor. Also, can I just wear the summer uniform again?
And despite the Reinford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
He's
It's time
thinking
for the
about
start of a
Oppenheimer.
brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abend Time, after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Cliches are cliches for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
I wonder where Vita is now. I get the feeling she actually enjoyed doing Oppenheim, but it's not like she could have ever kept going after it all like this. Huh? I wonder who that could be. Reen Sworzer. Hello?
This is you, isn't it, Reen?
Elise? Elise?
Yes, it's me. Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I?
Oh, not at all. I'm just not used to you calling me. Are you calling from school?
Yes. I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted. It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away.
I was pretty surprised when I heard your voice too. You weren't really one for phone calls back home either.
I didn't have any specific reason for calling. It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crossbell arrived today.
Oh, that was fast. I only sent it a couple days ago. I'm sorry it had to be a letter. I was really planning to pay you a visit, but it didn't work out.
Oh, please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now. Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too. I'm so proud of you, Reen.
Thanks. I didn't do all that much though, really. Half of what the Imperial Chronicle is reporting is massively overblown.
If you say so.
Is something wrong?
No, not at all. Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night now.
Right. Night, Elise. I'll come and see you as soon as I can, okay?
Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Reen. Sweet dreams.
She seemed somehow odd. Well, she's probably just nervous talking on the phone. It was kinda awkward for me when I started using one too. You notice how I focused on the picture of him and Elise there on the right? Because, like, originally when Reen looked at that picture, it's just him, Tio, Lucia, and Elise. But in game, when it's not a picture showing up, it's him and Elise only. Tomorrow's going to be my final free day of the year. I guess I should do all my prep work for next week today so I can make the most of it. I like it when I get to just voice during these little events. When Reen doesn't talk for himself and I can. Sorry about them gulps. What have I told you kids about doing those little jigs? I told you to stop. The old request grabbing. Alright. A race with Angie. Class warfare. What? Talk about Trista. I see. There's one from Radio Trista. A request for help with the free market. These all seem worth doing, and pretty fitting for the last day of the year, too. It's only about 9 in the morning, so I've got plenty of time to work through everything. Let's get to work. Yep, I know. It looks like we just have full bonding. Or do we have none? Well, actually, wait a minute. Huh. That's something that interests me. It doesn't say that there are no bonding points. I want to just go to Tella right quick. I'm gonna save my game if a bonding event thinks it's gonna pop up that I'm not exactly planning on doing right now. I do just want to check this out though. Did you get the little present I left at your dorm? A brand new stack of requests. Joking aside, I really do appreciate how you've always helped me with these. It's been a rough year for the both of us, but you really made it easier on me, so thanks. The feeling's mutual. Well, one way or another, it's nice to know my last day as president won't be a taxing one. So if there's anything you need from me, just ask. I'd be happy to treat you to some tea a little later, too. I don't think we have any bonding events. Doesn't really feel like it. Anyway, like I should, just gotta run around Trista. One last time. Your classmates have already gone out for the day. I do hope they enjoy their final free day here to its fullest, and that goes for you as well. I'll have an even grander dinner than yesterday's waiting for you when you all finally come back. Let's find that out then. Yo! Hooray! Daddy's company wasn't hurt by the war, so we can get back to work. But I'm even happier that the war didn't change him or Mom. Seeing them all lovey-dovey kinda calms me down. I'm heading off now. Have a good day, darling. Thanks, dear. Take care of Kurt for me, will you? These two are going to be like this even when they're old and gray, aren't they? Whoa! Lumber Blitz is making a comeback now. That's promising. Good to see you again, Nick. Back in the horse racing saddle again, I see. Don't get smart, but yeah, now the racetrack's open again, I'm back in my element. I'm really glad I told you kids to go out there and get that war ended. I don't want to live in a world without that spring race. Look, I can tell you ain't happy about the whole hero thing, but just try and take it one step at a time. You can't exactly run away from being the actions of Ollier, so I might as well work on dealing with the burden. Yeah, you're right. Valmore's part of my life now, so it's time I start thinking about that, what that means for me. Good. Yep. What kind of shopping you got? If anything good. Just want to check out, you never know if there's something new in store. Man, you really never have anything, do you? It's going to be really lonely around here without Toa and Angelica. I don't know why, but it feels like as soon as they leave here, I'll never see either of them again. No, I can't be all defeatist. There's every chance we'll meet again one day. I just need to keep hope in my heart. What I need to do here? Because I don't want to really start any quests, but The Wind Orchestra's going to be performing at the flea market today, so I'm going to bring Bridget a bite to eat. She's always there to cheer me up at the fencing club, so it's my turn to do the same. I mean, that's what any boyfriend would do. Howdy, Reen. You know, sometimes I feel bad about how much we shopkeepers ask of you. Sorry about that. Seriously, it's no sweat. I actually find it kind of fun. This is the last free day of the year, too, so I might as well just make the most of it, right? Time sure flies, doesn't it? You really have been doing this for a whole year now. Still, this is no time to be getting all misty-eyed thinking about the past. We've got work to do. So let's get to it. Sounds good. Your request said you needed help with your flea market stall, right? Something about not having as many items to sell as you were hoping for? You got it. The market itself's a joint effort between us merchants and some of the students. But the whole thing's kind of being tossed together on short notice, so people haven't had much time to donate items for our stall. That's a shame. After all the work that's gone into it, I'm sure everyone wants the flea market to be a big hit. But you can't stay open very long if your stall doesn't have much to sell. Hit the nail right in the head there, Reen. So what I want you to do is go around and see if you can find anything for us. Think you can help us out one last time? How could I say no to that? But how many more items are we talking about here? Well, 1 would be appreciated, but 2 would be the ideal. More than that, you'd be my favorite person in Trista. It might be easy to find anything, though. Or it might not be easy to find anything, though. I mean, as brief as the window was, we did already ask people to donate. I guess most of the people who just had stuff on hand to give us already done so. I getcha. So I'll have to sniff out the items that got ignored for whatever reason, probably. I don't even know where to start. I'll see what I can do, though. Thanks, I'm counting on you. Yeah, I'm not already gonna have it, though. Hello there. Little birdies whispered rumors in my ear that there's a small celebration taking place at the academy. Why would you not think to inform me, your dearest bosom buddy, of this? I am deeply wounded. Since when were we even friends? Dearie me, you're the hero who ended the war, while I am the wandering whatever love heals the scars that it left. Why don't the two of us form a team? I see someone's performance in Heimdall didn't go over too well. Talking to him will get us in a long little quest. Our live broadcast of the battle in Heimdall gave us the highest ratings ever. We got loads of new listeners too. Not that the director's had much time to celebrate that. He's been really worried since Misty vanished on us. Given that she was a big part of the station's popularity, though, I can't exactly blame him. They worked really well together, too, even if she did stress him out all the time. If it isn't Mr. Hero, glad to have you back. Thanks, but can we drop the whole Mr. Hero thing? Sure, sorry about that, but I've seen your name pop up in Chronicles so many times I couldn't help myself. Well, Mr. Hero or not, I'm glad you're sticking around next year, even if your classmates aren't. It's gonna be sad not to have those red uniforms running around town anymore, I tell ya. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna miss the drinks here when I'm back with the guild again. Oh, there's always a chance I'll swing by Trista on business or something. Maybe then I'll finally get you to have a round of drinks with me. If If I'm still poking around here by then, it means I haven't graduated yet, which also means I'd still be too young. Of all the trouble the war's caused seems to be at its end. Even the Republican Army, which caused me so much worry, has been dealt with. Peace has finally returned to us, and there's nothing better than that. Guess what? I'm going to the flea market this afternoon. Oh, but not as a customer. I'll be looking at the stall that the merchants of Trista set up. I don't mind doing it one bit either. I wasn't able to go to the Academy Festival, so at least I get to join in some fun in some way this time. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. It's just not whew. Man, man. I mean, just wait for this woman to look real good in 3 if we see her there. I'll be selling my most vibrant potted plants at the flea market today. Hopefully they'll be a happy reminder to everyone who sees them that spring is nearly upon us. I plan on starting my own nature conservation society. I think I said that right. Once I graduate. My greatest desire is to bring smiles to the faces of everyone in Erebonia by filling the country with flowers. I'm certain that doing so would bring so much good to the world that war would become a thing of the past. You got anything new on sale, my friend? Maybe the freaking books that I am missing out. What this? I'm gonna get this because for some reason it might count in the book category. You guys hanging out? Eustace, I hope you know that I intended on buying that political textbook you have in your hand. And here I was ready to purchase it because I heard it could prove useful in running the courts in Providence. But this is the last copy. How should we go about solving this problem? I have an idea. The Academy chess clubs are facing off against each other again later today. I know the upper class students were looking for a helper for their team, so why don't we use that to settle this? Very well. I've been hoping for a rematch anyway. Oh, just kiss already. And here I thought the remainder of the time here would be free from competition. It seems to be our fate to clash whenever we're within earshot of one another. Very well. I'll be happy to prove my superiority once and for all. Guys, come on now. Don't argue over such a political bullcrap. You need to argue over Woo Baby. Woo Baby is where it's at. That's the only book you ever need. Again, give me Woo Baby. Make it real. Somebody. If you don't do it, I will. I thought... Is that his... No, I thought that Kenneth was dealing with Anna. No, wait, no. I thought Kenneth was... What? Wait, there's a quest down in Mick's shop. Wait, what? Hold on, what? What the... Oh no, I gotta go down there to get something. But the thing with Kenneth, I think, is gonna be a long mission. So, like, I'm gonna try and hold off on those. Like, I'll start the side quests, but I'm not gonna continue them. Ones that I know definitely are gonna take some time, I'm not gonna do much with. Hello, Master Reen. I presume our request drew you to us. We appreciate you taking the time to assist us. Might I ask you to speak with Lady Annabelle for the particulars, then? Yeah, we'll have to hold on a moment. Kenny's doing something outside. That nice Annabelle lady I met a while back is with him too. I wonder what they're doing. Maybe I'll go and take a look. My husband's away, always busy this time of year. But things are worse than ever now with everything happening over in Crossbell. The least I can do is make sure he can come home to a wonderful meal and a relaxing home. Remember when all they did in the first one was argue? Yeah, I remember that. It's hard to believe that we're 2 weeks into March already. I'll be sad to see Klein leave once he graduates, but I still have one final lesson to look forward to. I'll have to make sure that it's a good one when the time comes. Really, like, you could think I'm still playing Trails of Cold Steel 1, yet it totally ain't. You're never gonna replace me as the king of Blade 2 like that. You got a long way to go, kid. Seriously? How'd you get so good so fast? At least try to hold back and give me a chance when you defeat me that fast. It's boring for both of us. We're now halfway through March, which means that graduation is fast approaching. Spring may be a season of farewells, but do remember that's also one of new beginnings. Still, with all the trials you've overcome together in the past year, I can't imagine your futures will be anything but blessed. I'm trying to get ready for the afternoon Sunday school classes right now. Rosine will be leading one of the classes today too. I'm sure the children will be very happy to have her as a teacher. Now that the war is over, peace is slowly returning to the Empire. That's a good thing, of course, but what? Oh, nothing specific. I'm just a little nervous, that's all. It feels as though the war's end was just the beginning of something else. Something that will affect this entire continent. What kind of something? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Please don't worry about it. After all, today's a day for celebration. We shouldn't be occupying our thoughts with things like that. You know, if I know anything about these Falcom games, like with Trails of Cold Steel 1 and Tokyo Xanadu, everything will just flip on its head in a moment. It's hard to believe that the second-year students will be soon leaving us. I have to try not to think about it. As soon as the thought enters my head, I start getting depressed. This past year may have had its ups and downs, but I've truly enjoyed being able to serve every one of them. I could never go up here. Can I go up? Nothing for me that way. Yo, Monk. Have you heard the rumors about Radio Trista starting a brand new show soon? Ooh, hoo hoo hoo. I can hardly wait to see what sort of new show it is. Morning, Klein. How was your time with the Imperial Army? Super informative, actually. Not that I can tell you much about it, since most of what they show me is classified. Yeah, I figured. It must be tough to be in the army and have to keep your mouth shut all the time. Even though I'm happy I went, it's kinda nice to be away from all that. Speaking of, why don't we hop in the pool for a bit? It's not a practice day, but I can still get the key easy enough. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Let us go. Okay, time for the running around school again. What's he needing us for? I always open the wrong thing. Did the janitor need us? No. Not at all, actually. He's just needing a little help with something. I think this will be the last time we do a whole bunch of running around and talking again. Until we get back to Trails of Cold Steel 3, that is. And man, there's gonna be more talking. Eustace just up and declared that he was stopping by the bookstore before practice. He didn't even warn us first. What a selfish jerk. Honestly, I don't know how he thinks he'll manage back in Berea Heart if he doesn't start thinking about others. I have the utmost faith in my appointment of Paul as captain of the riding club. Taking care of horses is particularly second nature to her at this point. In a perfect world, she'd continue to better herself alongside Eustace, but alas. Gotta love seeing those two compete. I just love the way they push each other. Can't wait to see this whole thing to the end. Whenever those two get like this, I can't help but get flashbacks of me and Emily in our first year. I wish we could stay here to watch over them a while longer, but I'm afraid we never get everything we want. To think the day would come when the ridiculous training regimen was finally passed on to us. We have but one option, Elisa. I challenge you to see which of us can successfully clear it first. I was hoping you'd say that. No holding back, Ferris. Let's go. This is the last day I'll get to spend with the lacrosse club. I better go all out.